Leave it to me.
No entry beyond this point? I wonder what for.
I admit, it only contributes to the mysterious vibe here.
Oh, looks like a dare to me. Come on, who's willing to go the farthest past it?
Nope, this is the end of the line. There's an Utaki down that way. See, there, on the sign?
What's an Utaki?
Basically, it's a land that's been considered holy since the Ryukyu era. People used to believe the gods lived there, or at least came to earth there. Locals still revere the places, even today. Going down there for a laugh could get you in real trouble.
I've never heard of that stuff here. I'm surprised you know all that.
Well, Investigation 101 says to know your territory. Feel free to keep buttering me up, though.
Does that mean there are Ryukyu-era customs still being practiced today?
Yep. Reverence of the incomprehensible is ingrained deep in human consciousness. Well, I'm sure you have no interest in pissing off a god today. Let's all listen to the sign and get out of here.
I checked online for any relevant information, but this place does not appear to have any real significance. The other subjects here are far more interesting, such as the shape of the coastline, the sounds of the waves crashing, and the oceanic life form.
A person's values can affect what makes an impact on them. It might be insignificant to you, but to others, this place may be very sacred.
It depends on my values.
My apologies.
Inari's stomach, right on time as always.
Well, I'm starving too. I thought we all worked up an appetite out there.
Should we finally kick off our long-awaited barbecue?
Hell yeah! Time for an Okinawan meat festival!
Don't forget the curry! We gotta make some tropical edition LeBlanc curry!
That's not exactly barbecue food. Also, didn't you already have curry on the ferry?
I accept your challenge. Curry will be a perfect complement to the searing white sands of this tropical paradise.
That makes no sense at all. Seriously, what is with you two and curry?
Hey! Thank you for earlier. When you gave me the underwater tour, it was a fascinating experience. And something no AI could ever do on their own. I guess you could say it made my heart feel full. Although, I don't have a heart. It's a simple fact. There is no need to attempt to spare the feelings I lack. I am still going to try to understand what feelings are, though. I came to that realization when I first stared out at the sea. For example, being with you and the other Phantom Thieves, it's quite fun. Yes, fun. Did I get that right? I got it. I understand another emotion. Okay. I've memorized what fun is.
Hey, pick up the pace! We got a whole lot of cooking ahead of us! Oh man, this meat is so good!
Hey! You saw me about to grab that piece.
The curry is divine as always. And with these leftovers, we're sure to dine on curry udon tomorrow.
Let's ignore the fact that you're already planning tomorrow's dinner. Why not add deep-fried tofu for Inari curry udon? We've been eating nothing but the most delicious food since this trip began. Traveling makes it a lot easier to lose track of one's diet. I should be more careful.
Huh? But you're so toned, Makoto. Right?
I'll take that as a compliment, although I admit I haven't found as much time to train as I'd like lately.
I mean, who cares if you've packed on a few extra pounds? It probably gives your punches some extra oomph.
Want to test your theory?
No, please, I don't!
What is it, Zenkichi? Upset stomach?
Oh, nah.
Something bothering you?
It's probably nothing. Let's wrap up. We gotta wake up early tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey guys, something's up.
Yeah? What's that?
Keep it down and listen. I think
can't be far! Find them!
We have to punish them for defiling hollow ground!
Find them!
We'll make an offering out of them!
Where are they?
Couldn't have gotten far!
Spread out!
Come on!
They can't come on!
Here somewhere!
Dude, what the hell is going on? Those guys are effing nuts.
No kidding. If Zenkichi hadn't picked up on what was about to happen... He said something about defiling hollowed ground. What's that supposed to mean? Huh? It didn't actually go, though.
Maybe it was the lab? Remember that straw festoon we saw in the entrance?
That's right. We saw it, then proceeded further anyway.
Hang on. What's so friggin' hollow about some lab?
And even if it is hollowed, that doesn't explain how they're acting at all. They look like they want to kill us. Doesn't matter how we look at it, these people have lost their minds.
Wait, could this be...
And that would mean there's a monarch somewhere around here, yeah? But Sophia said she can't smell a jail here.
Correct. I cannot smell any jails here.
However, you did also say you got a bad feeling from this place. Considering our current situation, I can only assume it's due to a changing of their heart.
But nobody tried to attack us until just now.
Perhaps there really is something on this island. Something even Sophia can't detect. What do we do now? They'll catch us if we just stay here.
Is that a good idea? Won't there already be brainwashed locals there?
Actually, it might be smarter than it seemed.
What do you mean, Gramps?
It's pretty obvious, based on how they treat that place, there's something fishy there. No matter where we go on this island, they'd catch us eventually. Why not strike at the heart of the matter right away?
By heart of the matter, do you mean a jail? However, there is no jail.
Sure, there's no jail, but I'd bet we'll at least find something in their holy land. And it sure sounds like a better plan than waiting in the bushes until they find us, right?
I've got to agree. Okay, let's head for the lab.
Wait, how are we getting there? Without getting spotted?
What are you asking me for? Aren't you guys the Phantom Thieves?
Well, those abilities are only relevant in the cognitive world.
You just gotta go with the flow. Follow my lead. And keep your voices down.
We lost them, right?
Yeah, looks like the coast is clear.
That's surprising. I expected guards to be posted here more so than anywhere else.
Wait, listen. Footsteps. Hide.
What's he doing? I can't exactly tell from over here.
This could actually be good for us. There's only one guy. If we capture him, we might be able to question him. Don't worry. Leave it to the professional.
You're doing it by yourself, Gramps?
I've been through enough training. I'll be fine. You guys just stay here and keep an eye out for any of his buddies.
Holy crap! Gramps just got way cooler.
Hello, excuse me?
Scout! You dare defile our Lord's hallowed ground?
Oh, wow. Watch your step there. You all right?
Not again! You totally threw him on his ass!
Hey, it was clearly self-defense.
He truly is a member of public security.
Hey, take a look at that.
The sign we saw this morning.
Look again. The 18th was changed to the 19th. Apparently, the facility's staff is on permanent vacation, one day at a time.
Why would they do this?
Most likely, to string along anyone who came to the island for the lab. When someone thinks the staff's out for the day, they probably stick around the island. Come nighttime, the locals descend on whoever got too curious to protect whatever's in there.
What horrid tactics.
Well, let's investigate a bit. If his heart's been changed, he should have a smartphone with Emma installed.
there's Emma, all right. And he only has one friend? Shuzo Ubukata?
There's a chance this Ubukata is the monarch of Okinawa. Anyone got a keyword?
That one's a lot tougher. Oh, hang on. There's an email here. Cordial invitation to serve as a tester of the Emma system.
An Emma tester?
Whoa, this even has a keyword in it. Operation Oraculi?
Who sent him the email?
I don't recognize the address. Maybe it's from the lab?
The lab asked all of these guys to be Emma testers?
What now? Thanks to the email, we know the keywords Operation Oraculi.
The people who called this place Hollowed had their hearts changed. And it's going to be jail-related, without a doubt.
But, like, we can't find a jail here, right, Sophia?
I'm not sure. At the very least, I do not smell one.
He's right. If we can't get in, that'll settle it. But if there is a jail here, testing the keyword will send us right in. Are we all ready?
We have no choice but to try. Our pursuers have decided our path.
Yeah. Even the metaverse feels safer to me than this place does now.
Okay, let's do it.
Emma, add Shuzo Ubukata to my friend registry. Keyword, Operation Oraculi. Guess it doesn't work.
Wait! I can smell a jail. The scent is already all around us.
Keyword successfully entered. Beginning navigation.
Is this the lab? It's kind of eerie.
Bad vibes here, guys. This place looks straight up haunted.
Queen, you alright?
Yep, all fine here.
You sure don't sound fine. Screw you too, Can! Huh?
I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Where are you, sis? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wait. I didn't know you two were...
No. We're just friends. So there really is a jail here.
And that means this Ubukata person is its monarch, right?
But why wasn't Sophie able to detect it until just now? There is a possibility that it was sleeping.
Jails can...
Once the keyword was entered, it almost felt as if this place woke up.
So you mean jails have a sleep mode?
Now this is a new wrinkle.
You appear to have entered quite the conundrum. What awaits you here in these lands is an inhuman being. This is where she... No, I oughtn't speak any further. My duty is to witness your path laid before you by your decisions. You must witness for yourself the being I have mentioned. As for why I have called you here, a new form of persona execution is now at your disposal. You may now perform the triad fusion. A group execution harnessing special power. Triad fusions allow you to generate even more powerful personas. Please make wise use of it in preparation for the trials ahead. Farewell. Welcome to the Velvet Room. Awaken your new self. It seems that it can gain new power. But it seems that it can gain new power. Choose which... Choose which... Is this... Is this the... Now, let us begin. May luck be on your side.
What's up? Anyways, if all the people on this island got their hearts changed, doesn't that mean their desires were taken? We've got to get them those desires back, fast. We're in real danger until we do.
Good point. First, we need to figure out where they're being held.
This really is real, isn't it? I just keep feeling like I'm losing it. Sorry. But I'm gonna stick around here while you do your thing. This place is your territory, not mine.
Yeah, leave it to us. This is where we take down whoever's in our way.
Yes, sir. I'll keep lookout here.
Just a moment. Sophie? I hear a voice deeper inside.
What do you mean by that?
I can hear someone calling for me. I'm going to check it out.
Hey, wait! Sophie!
Let's go, Joker.
I'll just add this. All right.
Dude, what's gotten into her?
She said it was a voice.
Whatever it is, we have to catch up to her.
Focus. What's that?
Deal with this place.
I can see it.
It's so creepy.
Focus.
Are you holding up, Queen?
Yes, fine. Let's hurry up and find Sophie.
What's that? can see it. What's that?
Hang on! There's something here. Is that a tape recorder?
Let's see if it works.
This plan brings to fruition a dream long cherished by the research team. No, by all mankind. Every last test subject, a successful change of heart, where the penitentiary system is complete. The concept of suffering will be dead to all mankind. Now, let us rejoice and welcome the new age of humanity. Emma shall be our guide into this promised land.
Emma?
And changes of heart?
Just as Ichinose said, there was indeed some form of experimentation on Emma here.
The voice said something about a penitentiary system, too.
I think I understand what they were researching here now.
Yes, that would be a logical conclusion.
Anyway, we'll talk more about it later. We need to track down Sophie first.
Right. We have to catch up with her.
Damn it, Shorty. Why'd she have to run off like that?
Hey, why is it gotta get so dark on us?
It has grown even eerier as well. What lies in wait ahead of us?
The visibility level's a real issue, but I'm still worried about Sophie. Let's proceed with caution.
There! Sophie!
Thank goodness you're safe, Sophie. I'm sorry.
You said you heard a voice, yeah? Figure out who it is yet?
No. It disappeared once I arrived here.
We never heard anything of the sort.
So only Sophie could hear it?
It was very strange. The voice sounded similar to my own. And it was calling my name. Maybe the owner of the voice knows me.
How's that, Sophie?
The only memory I recall before meeting Joker is the directive to become humanity's companion. I've traveled so far with you all, and learned many things. But I still know nothing about myself. When I heard the voice, I thought I had found my chance to learn about me. I'm sorry for worrying you. Thanks, Joker.
I've got a feeling we can learn more about you right here.
Huh?
What makes you say that?
I've been thinking for a while now. Jails, Emma, Sophie. I keep looking for some kind of connection. We found Sophie in a jail, right? Emma was linked to that jail. And so there's no way these are all coincidences. Something has to link all three. I had hoped we'd eventually come across the answer if we investigated the jails we found.
I see. You believe these things have a uniting factor.
Not only that, I at least kind of know what Sophie's going through. Not knowing your identity or your past, it's rough. So let's join Sophie in hunting down this mystery voice.
Agreed. For Sophie.
Really? Thank you.
Well, now we got two missions. One, take back all the locals' desires so they stop trying to kill us. And two, figure out who the hell keeps yelling at Sophie.
Yeah, good idea.
I have no objections. It's only natural for us to assist both the public and our own teammates.
All right, Phantom Thieves, let's get to it.
What's that?
Found a shadow. Don't get caught off guard.
Shadow, just on the other side. Be careful.
I'll reveal your true form.
Teach these guys a lesson!
Push on through!
Strike! Take this! Alright, let's go!
We took out most of them. Don't let up, guys.
I can see it.
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Focus.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
I can see it. What's that? What's that?
Hey, what do you think that is?
Focus. I can see it. What's that?
You're getting close.
Show me your true self.
Are we lucky or what?
Focus! Hey, right here!
Those are last legs. Don't let
Switch
up.
out! Leave it to me!
Not much of a challenge, were they?
All right. No time to waste.
Excellent. I don't sense any shadows nearby.
Stop right there! I am God. Destroy them!
That was well played.
Say goodnight! Persona!
Get a move on.
Normal!
Oh, it's a treasure chest. Mustn't overlook it.
I guess it's not a total waste.
Yes, let's see what's inside. Oh, this is magnificent.
I see a shadow.
How careless of me.
Hey, we'll get through it.
Normal! Right!
What? It's up to you.
Yeah. Persona! You're mine!
Gotta exploit those weaknesses.
That's why you're the Persona! Grab it, Seth!
Battle's almost won. Let's finish this.
Take this! Strike! Be gone!
He doesn't like electricity. I know it's weak, so don't get sloppy.
This was over before it began. Good job, everyone.
Keep up the pace, shall we? This should prove useful.
Let's stay focused and plan our attack.
I'll reveal your true form.
Finish them off in one blow.
Grab it, Seth! Let's go!
Rack up the game.
Take this!
Bingo.
Now.
That skill just now.
Oh, that was awesome.
I can see it. What's
I
that?
almost feel sorry for them.
Good stuff, guys. Keep it
I can
coming.
see it. Focus. What's that?
Yep. So this is a research lab for computer stuff?
That's supposedly the case, despite the facility projecting a human experimentation ambience.
Human experimentation? That would mean this place's monarch used the real facility in the same way.
gross way to see shit.
I can see it.
So many containers. What do you think's inside?
They appear to be roughly person-sized.
There they are.
What if we dropped it on the enemy? Good thinking, Joker. Super cool, Joker. The enemy's busy. This is your chance. Start wheeling on it.
Let's go.
Both are still great enough. Be wise to conserve our strength.
Strike.
Yours.
Okay. Persona! Yeah, Corbin! Weaker than us, but it's immune to fire. Don't get careless. I'll knock you down. We're almost there. Stay strong, everyone. How about this? Cool. It's on here.
Understood.
This is my other self. Prepare yourself. Persona. Normal.
Way to follow up, Fox.
That was well played.
Heck cover for Duke.
Treasure chest. Come, let's open it.
What magical wonders lie within?
Score. Now let's get some more.
It's a shadow. Careful now. I've sighted a checkpoint.
Stop right there. Persona.
All yours. We'll do it.
Joker, you're low on stamina.
Damn it. More him. Take it.
Oh, nice, Joker. You hit it weakness.
Perhaps I should be taking notes.
I'll get them.
Don't worry.
Strike.
Go ahead.
Almost there. Let's get it. You've got
I accept. Switching up.
Sure. Let's go.
Shisa. Mitra.
Leland!
Rabbit Zap. Whoa, that was sweet. Persona.
Alright, enemy attack power has been reduced.
Persona. Mitra.
Switch out.
Leave it to me. I am thou.
Normal. Strike. That was nuts.
Another tape recorder. Let's listen.
may provide us some clues about the lab.
Please, Director Ubukata, we must immediately abort the experiment. It's too dangerous. These are the orders I was given. If the system isn't tested on real humans, it won't ever be completed. But tricking the islanders into participating?
So these guys are the ones who left up the island.
I heard a Director Ubukata. I believe that means one of the speakers is Shuzo Ubukata.
Orders, I was.
You know what happens to a person when their desire is taken, Director. We've learned of another party manipulating the cognitive world for their own purposes in the real one. But we cannot allow these individuals to progress beyond us. So long as we follow the divine revelation, we will attain the ideal society. I have absolute faith in the system as it was prophesied to me. What ideal society turns its entire population into slaves? This isn't any divine revelation. It's a curse. It can only lead to our destruction.
While still rather fuzzy, we are starting to see the big picture.
Yeah. This lab was researching jails and changing people's hearts.
And they used the island's residents as their test subjects. We did see that email earlier about joining the Emma test. They both mentioned a divine revelation, too. Could that have something to do with Operation Oraculi? Maybe.
But how would that involve Emma?
That's the million-dollar question. What is Emma's role in all this?
Not just that. I'm curious who was pulling this director's strings, too.
Perhaps the mastermind behind this case?
We finally be getting close to the guy?
We have to find the desires first, regardless. And also track down that voice for Sophie. Let's press on.
Now then.
Very well, let's make our way back.
Yeah.
Yes. Mensore, what are you selling? Hamen, are you sure? Hamen, are you sure? Hamen, are you sure? Hamen, are you sure? Are you sure? Hamen, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Things are discounted right now. You should buy some. How many would you like? You will put it to good use, okay? You want put it to good use, okay? How many would you like? You put it to good use, okay? How many would you like? You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You put it to good use, okay? You will thanks for your patronage. You thank you very much. How many would you like? You thanks for your patronage. You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You're buying quite a bit. How many would you like? You thanks for your patronage.
Time to cook.
Are you gonna cook? Good idea. So that's what you're making.
All done.
Yes.
This one? This one? Huh? Whoa. So that's what you're making.
Phew.
This looks good. Good idea. This one?
Aha!
Oh, right!
Let's see. Let's do it. What's that?
Queen's behavior has grown unusual for her. Is something wrong? Maybe the best way to put it is, we all have our strengths and our weaknesses.
Wipe them out!
Take this!
We've got this!
Yeah.
Come on, everyone!
It's over! Persona! Ravage them!
Oh, nice, Joker! You hit his weakness! Cool, Joker! They're on their last legs! Don't let up!
Persona! Switch out!
Leave it to me! This is it! Easy as 1, 2, 3. Here's hoping the next one's just as easy. Out of our way! Initiating combat! Stay sharp, Peter!
Well, it's done.
It's yours! Okay, got it! Carnage! Bingo! Let's do this now! Reception! That's it! Don't let up!
Finally, you let up. Finish him off.
Someone looks happy. Was that not a challenge? All right. No time to waste. Hey, what do you think that is? Okay, got it. All right, we got it.
Another tape recorder. That makes the third one.
There's a chance these things could have clues about the Islanders' desires. Or even that voice Sophie's hearing.
Yeah, we should listen to it.
What the? That is not good. Is a few eggs short of a scramble, huh?
Hand over the desires? Oh, not just the locals, but my own as well? So that's why I was made the task monarch. He planned on turning me into just another puppet.
Task monarch?
I can't believe I fell for it. Just some pathetic clown dancing at his fingertips. But he is not going to win. He can't take this from me. My desire is mine. I refuse to simply give it up.
Dude, it sounds messed up.
Yeah, he really wasn't in his right mind.
He kept talking about his desire being taken. Just what has been going on here?
We'll only find out if we keep going.
I can still hear the voice. Does its owner recognize me?
Hey, don't go overthinking it, Sophie.
He's right, you know. Our expert on not thinking gives pretty good advice there.
Yeah, listen to the... Hey, shut up!
I wonder what happened to the director after the last recording.
I sincerely doubt anything good. It sounded as if he was beyond wit's end.
So, from Alice all the way here to the director, everyone was just being used for something?
The perpetrator is still out there. We have to stop him. Hopefully this place will have some answers.
You can always use it.
I'm sensing a powerful shadow nearby. Be on guard, everyone.
Taking them by surprise.
Persona! Upon us! Like, yeah! Let's steamroll these bozos! Following up! I'll knock you down! Uh-oh! Not done yet! Damn, he's already low! It's tough, but it's weak to fire! You can handle this! Keep my own! Carmen!
Have them now.
Yeah! Break them down! Turn you up! Get the dodges in style! Let's do it! Persona! Caesar took down a strong enemy, and silently to boot!
What a skill.
I can't wait to try this one out.
Nice work, ladies and gents! Let's go on ahead!
Oh, a treasure chest! Mm-hmm, not bad at all. Oh boy, that one looks dangerous.
Super powerful! On your toes, guys! Looks like you can jump on those! Use them right, and we'll run circles around the enemy! On your feet! Let's go, Panther!
So magnificent, Panther.
Time for this! That one looks tough! Everyone stay focused! I'll try!
This should help.
Thank you! Let's switch!
Sure. You're mine.
I got you! Joker got in a follow-up attack! Hey, watch your health! Getting wrecked out there!
Persona! Take this!
Oh, nice, Joker! You hit his weakness! Great technique, Joker! Go back! Gotta patch up!
Who's this?
Quick! Following up!
Persona! Together! I am thou. Dormo!
No, Joker's busy! Can you see? This is my other stuff! Charge, Johanna! Take that! Take that! I got you back. The enemy raised their attack power. You do not want to get hit right now.
I appreciate it.
Sorry. I forgot about that. You gotta pass it. Up quick. Take that. Persona. It's yours.
Yeah, come! Ravage them!
I have it's not gonna work. I want to change up your approach.
It's over! Let's
Perhaps
go!
I should be taking notes.
Leland! Arahaman! Laku! Arsene! Eligor! Legion! Shisa! Mitra! You're mine! Persona!
Shall
Joker
we-
got in a follow-up attack.
Very well. Here I go.
Fancy footwork. Incoming attack. Brace yourself.
It's up to you.
I'll do it. Come! Take it!
Following up with those weaknesses.
Please allow me.
Astonishing.
I'll get them.
Following up. Joker got in a follow-up attack.
You're
Joker, low on stamina. Be careful.
Persona! Go ahead.
Okay, got it. I'm... I'll count on you.
Sure. You're mine. Now! There. Okay. This one.
It's a showstopper.
Showtime! Mitra! Here! Come! Take it!
Easy step.
It's over!
Showtime! Take it away, Panther! Powerful shadow defeated. Nice teamwork.
This is my final record. I've done such a terrible thing. Penitentiary system is nothing like he told me. It's not made to save humanity.
It sounds much weaker than before.
He's going to control everyone. Even the monarchs, all of humanity. Nothing more than slaves. That was the secret purpose of this project. Even my own desire will be seized at any moment now. But as long as I still have it, I can put an end to this myself.
Controlling even the monarchs?
I don't know what that director dude was going on about, but he definitely lost his shit by the end there.
I dread to consider what he meant by putting an end to this.
What is it, Sophie? I can hear that voice again.
For real?
I have no doubt this is the same voice. It's coming from that direction.
All right, that direction we go.
You've used up a lot of stamina. I'd say now's the time to call it.
Oh, it's a checkpoint! We should probably register.
Perhaps we should return home.
I'll just add this.
All right, it's time.